Hello, welcome back to Reads of an Apple. My name is Stacy, and today we are going over my TBR for the Romance Takeover readathon. I'm super excited to participate in this readathon again, and this round Jenn is bringing back her original light versus dark readathon, and so she's kind of mashing them together. It will run August 1st through August 7th. And it is hosted by Jenn, who's the creator, who's the book refuge, Crystal from Crystal Reads Romance, Christi from Christi Reads a Lot, Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings, Jessen from Jessen Reads Romance, and then Caitlin, who's the Love Librarian. I'll have everybody linked down below. And Jenn once again did a create your own bingo board, and she had 3 different lists of prompts. So there's the light, the dark, and then there's a list of gray prompts to kind of fill in your blanks where needed. I kind of looked. Okay, so I am participating in the Ripped Bodice Summer Bingo and then Shelby's Summer of Swoon reading challenges. They both started in June and go through August. So I am taking this first week of August to get through as many books as I can to finish the Ripped Bodice Summer Bingo. So a lot of these books are picked for that. And then I looked at what prompts those specific books would cover, and a lot of them fit more in the light side and the gray side prompts. So I will be team light this time. And here is my bingo board. Like I said, I picked the books I want to read first, and then I created my bingo board around them. And so we've got Paranormal, Virgin Hero, Plus Sized Character, Friends to Lovers, Second Chance, Foodie, Workplace, Fantasy, Billionaire, Forced Proximity, Rom-Com, New Adult, Historical, Age Gap, Celebrity, and Sports Romance. So when I put together my original list of the books that I really want to get to, I only was able to cover like 10 of the prompts. And I will be using more than one book for a prompt, possibly. I think I'm going to go up to 2, maybe 3, but we'll see what happens, how much I end up reading. I should also mention, if you are participating, there are different hashtags to use. There is the RT Readathon 2022, and that is like the main hashtag when you're posting like your updates for, there's Instagram prompts, and then Jenn created a bunch of templates, so definitely check out her original video. She links to a lot of that stuff. And then there's also a hashtag for the light and the dark. So because I am on the light side, I will be using RTR Light. And instead of doing points and stuff like that, she decided to just kind of have these hashtags, and then she'll count how many times the like hashtag is used. So I'm very excited. And this is definitely going to kind of go all over the place because, like I said, these are prompts I specifically chose for getting me as close to finishing the Ripped Bodice Summer Bingo as I can. If I end up not reading these books during the readathon, I probably will at least pick them up the rest of the month. But let's just get into them. So first off is Walking in Fire. This is by Catherine Cade. This is the first book in her Hawaiian Heroes series. It is available on Kindle Unlimited, and it is a paranormal where he is the guardian of Pele in Hawaii, and this will cover foodie, paranormal, and I'm pretty sure age gap because it sounds like he's been around for a very long time. Which I know with paranormal is slightly silly and kind of expected when it's a human and a like other creature, but it works. It's still an age gap of like hundreds, if not thousands of years. And I'm very excited for this. It's a new author to me. And then for some quick reads that I can pick up to try to get as many as I can, I'm going to be picking up, now that they are officially all out in ebook form, the Steminist novellas by Ali Hazelwood. So the first one is Under One Roof, the second one is Stuck With You, and the third one is Below Zero. And these could cover a lot of different prompts, including rom-com, forced proximity, friends to lovers, second chance, workplace, if not any others. So those are 3 novellas. I also need to pick up Don't Fall in Love by Jackie Lau. This is her first traditionally published book. She is a favorite author of mine. I have been meaning to read this since it came out in October last year. I still have not gotten to it. But then the follow-up book to this comes out later this year, so I definitely need to read this. I've also been kind of working through my way through her backlist, and so this is one of the books I still have to read. This will at least work for Foodie and Celebrity, because he is an actor and she is a baker. And those are the 5 books I want to read the most. So we've got the Kindle Unlimited, the paperback, and then the 3 novellas. And then some other options I might be picking up is Never Sweeter by Charlotte Stein. This is the second book in her Dark Obsession series, and this will work for sports romance, plus-size character, new adult, and virgin hero. And this, if I remember correctly from when Jenn read, is a former bully romance, and they re-meet again in college. And then another shorter novella-sized book is Touch to the Heart. This is by Elsa Winkler, and this would work by Sports and Billionaire. And this is one I found for the Rip Bodice Summer Bingo prompt for bicycle, and the hero is a bicyclist, and this is set in South Africa, and he's a billionaire, and she's a physiotherapist. And it's like 150-ish pages, but it sounded super cute, and I don't think I've ever read a book set in South Africa, and I think she's an Australian author. So lots of international stuff going on there. And then I decided to add another Grace Draven. I've been slowly working through her backlist, and I hopefully will get the chance to pick up Gaslight Hades finally. This is the first book in her Bonekeeper Chronicles series. This will at least work for fantasy and second chance romance. I am so intrigued about this. It's fantasy, paranormal vibes. It's Grace Draven. I need to read this. I need to start this series as well. And then the last book on my maybe TBR list, if I can get to it, is Donna Fletcher's Whispers on the Wind. This is a historical romance with a ghost. It is set in 1808, and the main character inherits a house, and the house is inhabited by the ghost of its former owner, and it is her, and then I guess there's also possibly a budding romance between her and the local vicar, but it sounds like her and the ghost have like dreams, or I don't know, I guess it gets kind of steamy between them. But I'm super excited. This is a standalone by Donna Fletcher, and it's not one of her Highlander romances, which I know are super popular, and I have been wanting to read this book for a while, and the Ripped Bodice has a prompt for ghosts, so I thought this would be a perfect option to read since I've been wanting to read this anyway. I mean, look at this. And this came out in 1997, so it's an older book for sure. And this would work for historical and paranormal, if not anything else. So this one is kind of one of the ones that I definitely want to read in the month of August. But it only really covers historical, and then if I push it, also paranormal. So we'll see if I get to it. But that is my very quick TBR. I also have lots of other ideas of books I need to read in the month of August. I tend to be a mood reader, so this is a fairly strict TBR for me. But like I mentioned, it's because I'm trying to finish my reading challenges. But the first 5, Walking in Fire, The 3 Alley Hazelwoods, and Don't Fall in Love, are going to be my priority for the week. It's a Monday through Sunday, and then there is a live show on Sunday. So I figured at least picking up the novellas during the week after work will be easy for me. I have not checked to see if my library has the audiobooks, because those were released originally as audiobooks and then they came out later as ebook format. So I have not checked my library yet to see what's available audio wise. If I do end up picking up an audiobook, if I get caught up on my Big Brother podcasts, I also might pick up Someone to Watch Over Me by Lisa Kleypas. This is the first book in her Bow Street Runners series, and so I'm looking at picking up that audiobook possibly, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm a mood reader, and this is fairly strict for me, so who knows, I might end up just not reading any of these books and something completely different that wasn't on my list before, but still works for prompts. So we'll see what happens. I'm doing a reading vlog, which will be up this Saturday after it ends, so that should be up, as long as everything goes well, the 13th, August 13th, so the Saturday after it ends. If you are participating in the read-a-thon, let me know what you plan on picking up and if you're team light or team dark, and I look forward to finding some fellow team lighters, and maybe we can give some good recs to each other, or because during readathons I always end up adding a bunch of books to my TBRs because everybody else just goes hog wild, and I can't wait to see what everybody else is reading. But let me know if you're participating and if you're on team light. I will see you all very, very soon.